This is the Old Musician's Blog 95. Well, continuing on with this theme about throwing yourself into something and seeing whether or not you can swim or not, I think that's how my wife learned to swim. She says she jumped overboard and said, "Oh, I can swim back to shore," and she jumped overboard and she landed in the water, and she was only little, and everybody was going, oh, what's the kid done? And then she swam to the shore and she was able to do it. So I don't know, something like that anyway. Is that you want to be able to do things that are within your scope to do, but have a certain amount of challenge. If you go too far outside of the scope of what you can do, then the price of things not working out, perhaps as you had planned or expected, can be kind of hard. And for me, often things will replay over in my mind that chord I missed, that opportunity I had to talk to somebody about something, and didn't say anything in that moment. Opportunity. There's often opportunities in the moment, and you think, oh, look at that, I could have done so-and-so and such instead, and that would have worked out. Much better. For instance, in the case of my wife, if she hadn't been able to swim, that might have been a bit of a problem, because she would have gone down for the second time, before, her uncle there jumped in the water and fished her out again, but, and that's hopefully that was what would have happened. But then, as she often talks about how, there were many near-death experiences in her early life. And for me, I didn't take to the near-death experience so much. Instead, I would just throw myself into some situation that had an unknown consequence, an unknown continuity about it that would cause me to have an experience, like that time I got run out of that Jacksonville down in California. They said, I heard there was a big street party going on there, so I showed up and with my guitar, and I started singing some songs, and the police escorted me back to my car, telling me, "We don't want your kind around here," and followed me out of town for quite a few miles before my sweaty brow was free to go back to the Big Tomato for another interlude.